The Baltimore Ravens 75, led by quarterback Joe Flacco, meet the Pittsburgh Steelers 102, led by quarterback Ben Roethlisberger, in an AFC North matchup in NFL Week 14 on Sunday, December 10, 2017, 121,017 at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Well, have upped the minute scoring and stats here throughout the game. Check the scoreboard above and click on this stats link. App users, for the best mobile experience, use the mobile web version. Click here for NJ Advance Media's picks and predictions for the game. Here is the AP recap of the game. The Pittsburgh Steelers are AFC North champions after a wild 3,938 victory over the division rival Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh blew an early 22-count lead and trailed by 11 points going into the fourth quarter before rallying. A 34-yard completion from Ben Roethlisberger to Antonio Brown set up Chris Boswell's 46-yard field goal with 42 seconds left. Roethlisberger threw for 506 yards and 2 counts, and Brown caught 11 passes for 213 yards. The win was emotional for the Steelers as they paid tribute to linebacker Ryan Shazier, who remains hospitalized with a spinal injury. Pittsburgh improved to 112 and has a chance to earn the AFC's top playoff seed. Baltimore fell to 76 and remains in contention for a wild card. Here's what you need to know. Who Ravens vs. Steelers when Sunday, December 10, 2017, where Heinz Field, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Time 8:30 p.m. Eastern. TV NBC Live. NBC Sports Live. Line Steelers 4.5 Ravens. Notes: QB Joe Flacco passed for 269 yards with 2 TDs versus 0 INTs for 105 rating in Week 13. Has 90 rating in 2 of past 4 on road versus Pitt. Has 300 pass yards in 2 of past 3 on Sunday night. RB Alex Collins had 98 scrimmage yards, 75 rush, 23 rec, with 2 rush TDs last week. Aims for 4th in row with rush TD. Rushed for 82 yards in last meeting. RB Javorius Allen has 216 scrimmage yards, 72 per game with rec. TD in past 3 versus division. RB Danny Woodhead has 16 rec. TDs since 2012, most among NFL RBs. WR Jeremy Maclin has TD catch in 2 of past 3 versus division. Has 75 rec yards in 2 of past 3 on Sunday night. WR Mike Wallace had 116 rec yards last week. Aims for 3rd in row on road with rec. TD. Has TD in 2 of past 3 versus Pitt. Tay Benjamin Watson had TD in Week 13. Had rec. TD in last game at Pitt, 113,014 with no pound. CJ Mosley had 12 tackles FF in last meeting. In past 4 versus Pitt, has 36 tackles, 9 per game, 2 FF int. Eric Weddle had sack FF 45-yard INT TD last week. Has int in 3 of past 4. Had 8 tackles int in last meeting. Aims for 3rd in row versus division with int. Is only active player with 25 career INTs, 28 8 sacks, 8.5 pound. Matthew J. Udon had sack in Week 13. Aims for 3rd in row with sack on road. Has 4 sacks in past 4 pound. Terrell Suggs has 6 sacks, 2 FFs in past 4. Ranks 3rd in AFC with 10.5 sacks. Has 7 career seasons with 10 sacks, tied for 2nd most among active players. Giants immediate GM options. Steelers notes: QB Ben Roethlisberger has 10 TD passes, versus 2 INTs for 112.2 rating and past 3 at home. Aims for 4th in row at home with 105 rating. In past 4 home meetings, has 1,109 pass yards, 277.3 per game with 11 TDs versus 3 INTs for 111.3 rating. In past 5 at home on Sunday night, has 1,672 pass yards, 334.4 per game with 21 TDs versus 3 INTs for 127.8 rating. Is 8th player in NFL history with 50,000 career pass yards, 50,052. RB Le'Veon Bell leads NFL with 1,057 rush yards, 1,559 scrimmage yards. Had 182 scrimmage yards, 106 rec, 76 rush with TD catch last week. Has 365 scrimmage yards, 182.5 per game rec. TD in past 2. Had 186 scrimmage yards, 144 rush, 42 rec, with 2 rush TDs in last meeting. In 8 career meetings, has 943 scrimmage yards, 117.9 per game with 7 TDs, 5 rush, 2 rec. WR Antonio Brown leads NFL with 88 catches, 1,296 rec yards. Has 535 rec yards, 133.8 per game with 6 TDs in past 4 at home. Has TD in 2 of past 3 meetings. Has 5 TD catches in past 5 at home versus division. Has 569 catches, 7,611 rec yards since 2013, most by player in any 5-year span in NFL history. WRMARTAVIS Bryant had 2 TDs in only home game versus Bell, 11,214 pound. Vince Williams had sack last week. Has sack in 3 of past 5 at home. Cameron Hayward had 2 sacks, FFFR in last meeting. CB Mike Hilton had sack in only career game versus Bell. NFL Communications. The Associated Press contributed to this report. The biggest key to Eagles beating Rams.